Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Orina. In a landmark judgment, the Supreme Court of India Thursday said that all women, irrespective of their marital status, are entitled to get a safe and legal abortion. The bench, led by Justice D.Y. Chandrachud and comprising Justices A.S. Bopanna and J.B. Paridwala, set the distinction between married and unmarried women for the purpose of Medical Termination of Pregnancy (MTP) Act is artificial and constitutionally unsustainable, as it perpetuates that only married women indulge in sexual activities.
In a landmark judgment, the Supreme Court of India on Thursday said that all women, irrespective of their marital status, are entitled to get safe and legal abortion. The bench, led by Justice D.Y. Chandrachud and comprising Justice A.S. Bopanna and J.P. Paridwala, said distinctions between the married and unmarried women for the purpose of Medical Terminations of Pregnancy (MTP) Act is artificial and constitutional, unsustainable, as it presages only if the married women indulge in sexual activities. While interpreting the MTP Act and the rules to eliminate discrimination between married and unmarried women for allowing abortion till the 24 weeks of pregnancy, the bench noted the provision in the MTP Act need to be fine-tuned according to the social realities and demands of the time. The bench noted that the present unamended Act of 1971 only took into consideration married women at the time last month, but allowing a 25-year-old unmarried woman to terminate her pregnancy of 24 weeks, the Supreme Court had said that there appeared to be no logical reason to allow a married woman or woman to do so under the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act 1971 and the rules framed under it, but denying the same to unmarried women even though the risk is same for both.
And on this delicate matter on which Supreme Court has passed the order, I feel as a women should have the right to decide what happens to their bodies. So, whether it is abortion or any other health related issue, women should have the complete say. Now the question is whether the girl is married or unmarried. The issue is here that when you are a mother, you have to look after a child emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, and the mother also has to be emotionally, spiritually, mentally prepared that I am going to nurture this child to the best of my abilities. Now, when all these parameters are not met, then it is not fair for the girl or the woman to become a mother. Becoming mother and becoming a responsible person for another human being is a huge responsibility. And to keep that relationship a very sensitive and healthy one, it is better for society to have mothers who are responsible and to have children who are well nurtured emotionally, mentally, physically, and that is very important for our society at large.
Today, I'm very happy to hear that the Supreme Court has stated that women have a safe and legal right for abortion. I mean, irrespective whether you're married or unmarried. Because today, a lot of women, do not get the support either from their fiance, their husbands, or their boyfriends. And some of them are either forced to have, children in spite of they not wanting to. So these rights are very important for the women so that, we can decide what we want for our future. With everything increasing and the lifestyle being so expensive, having a child being brought into this world is a big responsibility. So that solely depends on the mother. And I think so we as a country had this legal right for the last 50 years. And today, even Supreme Court, supporting it and stating the same, where up to 24 weeks even, a woman can have abortion when she takes that decision last minute. I think so. Thank you so much, because this will open up the eyes of our society where women should not be forced, and women have the right to have the children when they want and how many children that they want to have.
The story by Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
Vasco police have on Thursday registered an offence under Disability Act against unknown persons for assaulting a mentally disabled person at Karivada, Vasco. Later, they arrested 3 persons identified on the viral video where a group was seen assaulting a mentally challenged man on false charges of kidnapping. Vasco police have arrested Saudagar Rain, 25 years, Baswaraj Rathod, 32 years, and Anwar Kaligar, 26 years.
Amid the rumors regarding child kidnapping, which was afloat in the state, locals from Karivada assaulted Dean Jones, mentally challenged tourist from Puducherry. Police arrested the trio under Section 143, 147, 324, read with 149 of IPC and Section 92B of the Rights of Disabilities Act. Vasco PI has warned people not to take law in their hands and that people must hand over criminals to the police station for further action.
पयर सांजचो एक इन्सिडंट जालो ना कारिवाड्यार जेन्ना एक कोण एक अननोन मनीस आयलो आनी ताणें एक भुरग्याक तेंच्यान उखलपाचो ट्राय केली सो तो लोकांक दिसलें की तो ताका किडनॅप करता म्हणून आनी तेन्ना लोकांनी त्या भुरग्याक सायडी काडून तो पळय जो मनीस थंय आयिल्लो डीन जोन्स ताका थंय एसॉल्ट केलो आनी बरोच मारलो ताका थंय आनी मागीर आमकां पुलिसांक कॉल येयली आमी जेन्ना पुलीस गेले थंय इन्क्वायरी करून कळ्ळें आमकां जेन्ना की तो इज अ मेंटली अनस्टेबल पर्सन तेन्ना मागीर ताका आमी हांगा हाडलो आनी मेडिकलाक धाडलो आनी मेडिकलाक ताका IPHBक रेफर करपाक लायलो सो हाजेर आमी काल ऑफेन्स रजिस्टर केलो फॉर एसॉल्टींग वन मेंटली अनस्टेबल पर्सन ऑन अननोन पर्सन सो मागीर तो व्हिडिओ जेन्ना पळयलो तेन्ना आमी थोड्याच लोकांक तातूंत भितर आयडेंटिफाय केले आनी तातूंतल्यान आयडेंटिफाय करून आमी 3 जाणांक एरेस्ट केले तातूंत भितर तांचीं नांवां सौदागर निसार दुसरे गेले बसवराज राठोड आनी अनवर कालिगर अशीं 3 नांवां तांची सो तांकां आतां आमी एरेस्ट केले आसात सो आनी आमचे आतां फुडले कोण त्या मोबाक पळय कोण आशिल्ले फॉर एसॉल्टींग दॅट पर्सन ते आमी वेरीफाय करप आमची चालू आसा आनी आयडेंटिफाय जातकीर आमी तांकांय बी एरेस्ट करतले सो म्हजी एकच सांगणें की लोकांक की अशें जेन्ना इन्सिडंट जातात तेन्ना लोकांनी कायदो हातांत घेवचो न्ही लोकांनी कितें इन्सिडंट जालो कोणी एक्यूज आसा थंय सस्पेक्टेड पर्सन आसा ताका धरून दवरचो सो धरून ताका मारप एसॉल्ट करप हें तांचें काम न्ही ताका कायदो आसा तो कायदो आमी कितें आसता आमी त्या कायद्या प्रमाणे एक्शन घेतलें ताजेर सो म्हजी लोकां कडेन एकच रिक्वेस्ट की हाजे फुडें केन्ना असो इन्सिडंट जर जालो जाल्यार लोकांनी कायदो हातांत घेवचो न्ही आनी इमिडिएटली पुलिसांक कळोवचें पुलीस येवन कितें तें एक्शन घेतलें.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
Chief Minister Pramod Sawant said his government was firm on introducing app-based cab services in Goa. I want to give you an assurance that in a few days, app-based taxis will be available soon, said CM Dr. Pramod Sawant. However, it is not clear which department will augment the app-based taxis, since the tourism department at least is not in the know of things. When contacted the local taxi operators in Goa, they seemed very upset with this statement of the Chief Minister.
Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant said that his government was firm on introducing app-based cab services in Goa. I want to give you an assurance that within few days, app-based taxi service will be available soon in Goa, said Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant. When contacted the local taxi operators in Goa, they seemed to be very upset with this statement of CM. Now the highlights of CM's quotes are: I want to give you an assurance that within few days, app-based taxi services will be available soon. He further informed the taxi issue would be resolved in few days and we will get an app-based taxi in Goa. Private taxi operators have been opposing app-based taxi services, claiming it will destroy their business. Local taxi drivers claim commuters will have to pay more if app-based taxis are introduced, as their basic fare are higher. Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
Just 24 hours ago, the residents of Kansauli, ROC and surrounding villages were up in arms over renewed development works undertaken by the Rail Vikas Nigam Limited RVNL for double tracking works. The authorities tried to destroy the centuries-old stormwater drains, especially the area opposite the historic St. Lawrence Chapel in ROC, by digging up cables for the railways, the locals alleged. This was stopped by the locals. But once again, the authorities were spotted at the site on Thursday afternoon, which created tense moments at ROC after villagers confronted with RVNL officials over double tracking plans and signal cabling work.
24 hours ago, the residents of Kansaulim, Arosim and surrounding villages were up in arms over the renewed development works undertaken by the Rail Vikas Nigam Limited for double tracking works. The authorities had tried to destroy the century-old stormwater drains, especially the area opposite the historic St. Lawrence Chapel in Arosim, by digging up to lay cables for the railways, the locals had alleged. This was stopped by the locals, but once again, the authorities were spotted at the site on Thursday afternoon, which created tense moment at Arosim after villagers confront with RVNL officials over double tracking plans and single cable work.
Today RVNL came to with the entire force of along with the police, Railway Protection Force and Goa Police, and they were at ROC opposite St. Lawrence Chapel, wherein for the last couple of months they have been digging trenches to lay the underground cables for the they claimed it is for the signaling. But we do not have any particular definite information about the works that they are carrying out, precisely because they have not approached with concrete plans to the and submitted it to the village panchayat. The village panchayat members, 7 of them were present today, and they, along with the attorney of the Fabrica of St. Lawrence Chapel and Goensa High Court members, objected to the way the works were being carried out in the stormwater drain. The trench itself was through the stormwater drain. So this has caused a lot of concern to the local villages, and we jointly expressed our concern to the police personnel in the manner in which arbitrarily they were conducting this construction activity, and without even having documentation or title deeds to the said land. Thereafter, we accompanied police personnel and RVNL, and we inspected all the damage that has been done to the stormwater drains. Goensa High Court pointed out and they acknowledged that severe damage has been done to the stormwater drains in the village, which is passing partially through Kumdad land, through Fabrica and private properties.
RVNLचे लोक परत आमचे गांवान चोरयेनी आयिल्ले केबलिंग करपाक. सो आमी विचारले हे केबलिंग कित्याक लागून करता. हे केबलिंग आसा ते म्हणटा सिग्नलिंग लागून न्हू, पूण हे फोटीचे गजाल आसा. आयज ते 10 आमंड केबल्स जे 2.5 mm असले केबल्स घालून डबलिंग ऑफ ट्रॅकाचें काम चालू करता. आमकां दाखयता एक करता बोलते आनी करता खंय जे 100 वर्सांचे स्टॉर्म वॉटर ड्रेनेज आशिल्ली ती एनक्रोच करून ती पुरोवन हे केबलिंग करता. आमी विचारले बाबा हे तुमचे कडेन कितें डॉक्युमेंट्स आहा की तुमचो जागो आसा. ते म्हणटा एक ऑर्डर येयला, कलेक्टराचो ऑर्डर आसा आनी एक सर्वे प्लॅन दाखयता. सर्वे प्लॅन इज नॉट द डॉक्युमेंट. आमी विचारले तुमची सेल्डीड खंय आसा. पूण हांव ह्या सरकाराक सांगपाक सोदता, आयज RVNL इज एक्टींग लायक अ स्टेट विथीन द स्टेट. आयज कोर्टांनी तांकां फायन दिलेलो आसा, डिमोलिशन ऑर्डर दिलेलो आसा, तोरी पासून एनक्रोच करिता. सो हांव सांगपाक सोदता गव्हर्मेंट की आमी आमचो गांव UP बिहार न्हू, आमी अनपड गंवार न्हू. आमचें गांव आमी राखतले आनी तुमी होलसेल MLA व्हरले तशें होलसेल गांव विकपाचें काम करनाका. आनी हांव मागता गांवचे MLAक, तूं खंय आसा, तूं न्हिदोन आसा, खंय आसा, हे MLA ह्या गांवान आसा हें आमकां कळना. जेन्ना कितें इलिगलिटी चलता तुवें हिंगा उबो रावपाक जाय, तुवें हें बंद करपाक जाय.
A story by Kiran Borkar and Caston Miranda for Herald TV.
Welcome back. Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant has urged people to check for heart disease, blood pressure and blood sugar after 30 years. Quoting doctors, he said every third person now has either of these three ailments. Even doctors think they are fit and do not check for these ailments, he said. There is need to go to the doctor and check not after 40 or 50 years, but now after 30 years due to increasing deaths due to these ailments, Sawant said. He was speaking at the World Heart Day function at a local hospital.
On the occasion of World Heart Day, Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant urged the people to check for heart disease, blood pressure and blood sugar after 30 years of age. Deaths occur in Goa mostly due to accidents and heart attacks, he opined. Chief Minister also said most people do not go to the doctors for checkup, including those in the medical profession.
मनशाची डेथ कित्या खातीर जाता? एक विच इज एन मेजर लॉस ऑफ ब्लड. एक्सिडेंट जालो, मेजर लॉस ऑफ ब्लड जालो, ताका प्रायमरी फर्स्ट एड मेळिना जाल्यार. नेक्स्ट इट इज अगेन म्हणजे ताका ड्यू टू ऑल द रिजन्स ही गेट द हार्ट अरेस्ट, हार्ट अटॅक जाका आमी म्हणटा. रुटीन जो हार्ट अटॅक येता ताच्या खातीरूय जावं शकता. पण आता कार्डियोलॉजिस्टान एक्सप्लेन केले त्या प्रमाणे आमी दर 5 मनीस जर मेजले जाल्यार म्हाका दिसता फॉर फोर्थ वन ना या थर्ड पर्सन्स 5 मनीस लायनीन मेजले जाल्यार तिसऱ्या मनशाक एक तर देर इज एन बीपी, अदरवायज देर इज एन डायबिटीज, अदरवायज हार्ट डिजीज, एनी वन. आमी बसलेले आहा पळय न्ही, भिवन वचपाची गरज ना. परत बसलेले आहा त्यांच्या पैकी आता जर सुरू करीत सुद्धा न्ही की बऱ्याच जाणांक आमकां डायबिटीज मेळटली, ब्लड प्रेशर मेळटलो, नाल्यार एनी खंयचो तरी एक हार्ट रिलेटेड कितें तरी प्रॉब्लेम मेळटलो. आमी सगळे जाण म्हणजे बीइंग इन अ मेडिकल प्रोफेशन आसूनय बी निग्लेक्ट करतात. खूब जाण म्हणजे मेडिकल प्रोफेशनान आसतना सुद्धा निग्लेक्ट करतात. ताका लागून म्हाका दिसता म्हणजे आमी पयलीं म्हणटाले की इट इज पयलीं आफ्टर एवरी 60 एज, ताज्या उपरांत आफ्टर 50, ताज्या उपरांत 40. नाव वी आर फायंडींग द डायबिटीज आनी ब्लड प्रेशर आफ्टर 30 वर्सांचेर सुद्धा आमकां डायबिटीज, ब्लड प्रेशर आनी हार्ट अटॅक येता आसतना दिसपाक लागला. डॉक्टरान दुसरें नायसली एक्सप्लेन केलें. म्हणजे बऱ्याच जाणांक दिसता आय एम फिट, म्हाका कांयच जावचें ना. ग्रावंडाचेरूच धांवताच पडून अटॅक येयलो आनी गेलो. इज व्हेरी फिट एट द एज ऑफ 35. म्हणजे रनिंग करता, जॉगिंग करता आसतनाच जिमानूच जिम ट्रेडमिलाचेर आसतनाच म्हणटा तो अटॅक येयलो आनी गेलो. पूण हांव डेली जिमान वता न्हू म्हणटा तो. आय मीन डेली जिम, म्हाका कितें जातलें? पण तो डेली जिमान वता, बट ही नेवर गोज टू डॉक्टर टू चेक हिज बीपी, अदरवायज टू चेक हिज शुगर. नेवर गोज. आय एम फिट, आय एम गोईंग इन डेली जिम. त्या खातीर जे डॉक्टरान जे एडवायज केला म्हाका दिसता नाव एटलिस्ट म्हणजे आफ्टर 30 आमी आमचे रुटीन चॅकअप एटलिस्ट द ब्लड शुगर, बीपी, हार्ट डिजीज हेजेर एकदां तरी करपाक जाय, हाची गरज आसा.
Cardiac arrest or heart attack, which was once considered as a disease of old men, now involves younger generation. The causes of heart attack in younger generation are genetical factors, excessive smoking or excessive alcohol intake, or any excessive recreational drug intake, high cholesterol or high BP levels, high stress levels. Usually the person presents with pain in the left side of chest, neck or arm, or they may have associated excessive sweating, breathlessness or choking sensation. There are instances where the person died on the spot with the result of cardiac arrest.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
In view of rumours of kidnapping children, Don Bosco High School, Kalangut has issued guidelines to the parents for safety and security for students. Principal Savio Fernandez Salas told Herald TV that there was a fear due to different kinds of tourists and rumours about child kidnappings, and hence the school committee decided to issue instructions to be alert and careful. Management of Saviour of the World School Lothuli called on parents to collect their children from school.
Don Bosco High School, Kalangut has issued guidelines for safety and security of students. A letter issued by the school also cautions students over all types of safety, including traffic safety. Safety of the children is our highest priority, Principal Savio Fernandez Salas told Herald TV.
Usually every year we have certain guidelines for our students and the parents, especially being very close to this coastal area of us. We come across different peculiar kind of people, different kind of tourists. So we are always apprehensive for the safety of our children. And now presently there has been some rumors going on, especially about certain children being, someone trying to maybe kidnap or harm a child. So keeping that in mind, the committee of the school got together and we took a decision that we should once again issue these instructions for the people, for the parents in particular and the children, that they should be alert and very careful. And moreover, if you have seen the letter that I have issued, it is moreover a general instruction, not pertaining only to kidnapping as such, but overall. Even now, when our students they walk on the road, we repeatedly tell them to walk on the right side and not to form groups. Walk in such a way that you keep an eye on the traffic, because you don't know what kind of people are driving on this road, and each and every person who is driving has got different things in their mind going on. Some are either in the in a festive mood. We have like a small talk we give the children of how they should take care of road safety, because always our first and foremost motive in the school is safety of the children along with the education. And keeping that in mind, we thought given the present status of the apprehensiveness of the people around, we said we will just issue a letter to the parents to be very careful.
Prakash Gadekar for Herald TV.
Story by Sagun Gaude for Herald TV.
7 Muslim leaders from Vasco were called to the Deputy Collector's office and placed under preventive arrest. They were later released on personal bonds. They were arrested based on apprehensions that they have links to the banned Popular Front of India, Deputy Collector Murmugaon told media. The Muslim leaders denied that they were either linked to the PFI or participated in their activities.
Muslim leaders from Vasco were placed under preventive arrest for their alleged links to PFI. They were later released on personal bonds. The Muslim leaders denied that they were either linked to the PFI or participated in their activities.
पता नहीं, सुबह आए मेरे घर पे मॉर्निंग 9:30 को ऐसा 9:30, और आके 5-6 पुलिस आके मुझे अरेस्ट किए, बोलने के चलो साहब ने बुलाया। हम आकर के पूछे तो मालूम पड़ा कि आज कुछ PFI को बैन किया गया है। तो उसके थ्रू उन लोगों ने हमसे इंक्वायरी की कि आप PFI को ज्वाइंट हैं, आप मेंबर हैं, जो भी। हमने क्लियरली बता दिया कि हम कोई PFI से ज्वाइंट नहीं है, हम कोई PFI के मेंबर भी नहीं है। तो इस शक के बिना पे शायद उन लोगों ने हम पे वो रूटीन इंक्वायरी की और अभी यहाँ पे कलेक्टर ऑफिस में लेकर आए बेल ये करने के लिए। देखते हैं आगे क्या। कलेक्टर साहब ने कहा क्योंकि ऐसे गलत चीज़ों में आप मत इन्वॉल्व हो, जो भी है देश के हित में होना चाहिए। ये उनकी तरफ से एक अच्छा मैसेज भी हमको मिला, बस सही है। और हम भी आज तक, आप लोगों ने भी देखा होगा, पूरे गोवा के लोग जानते हैं, हमने आज तक कोई ऐसा गलत काम नहीं किया है जो देश के हित में, देश को हित में ना हो। हमने हमेशा वो काम किया जो देश के हित में है, और आज तक जो भी सही लगता है वही काम कर देंगे। कभी बुरा काम, गलत काम आज तक कभी हमने किया नहीं। कभी PFI कोई भी चीज़ों में हम लोगों ने इन्वॉल्वमेंट नहीं है।
Shahid, your advocate, you represented them. किती जाल्ले आयज कित्याक आपयल्ले सगळ्यांक?
See, what has happened now, yesterday the PFI organization got banned. Okay. So in the morning I got a call from one of my known friends saying that Mr. Riaz Kadri has been picked up from his house. Okay. So when I went to the police station inquiring about what has happened, why he has been picked up from his home, when I reached there were around 7 people. 7 people, namely, probably I know them, most of them I know. Okay, so that was the case was that they are being suspected, that these people are going to create unrest in the society. That's it. Just because of there is a suspicion on them, there is no link, there is nothing. My parties are totally innocent. This is the part and parcel. I don't know what is going on with the police, what pressure they are getting from the government. Those people have targeted my party here. There is just a suspicion that there is a linkage with the PFI. Just because there was a suspicion, they held my parties here.
How many people were caught?
There were around 7 people here. All are respected citizens of Vasco. They have been picked up from their houses. Okay, that was a wrong on the part of police station.
हांव सांगूंक सोदता खरें म्हणल्यार आमी आयज पर्यंत ना PFI मेंबर आसा, ना तांकां रुपयाचो केन्ना आमी फायनान्स केलो। पूण आयज जे प्रमाणे तांकां आयज PFI म्हणटा तें तांकां बॅन केल्लें आसा, त्या साठी तेमी आपोवपा जाय। पूण हांव म्हणटा कोणाक आपोवपा जाय तें तेमी पळोवपा जाय। नो डावट समज गरजेची आसा जाल्यार समज कोण प्रोटेस्ट करता जाल्यार वेगळी गोश्ट। आमी केन्ना तुमी आमची हिस्ट्री काडूंक पयल्या जाल्यार आमी आमच्या देशाक विरोध गांवचे लोक आमचे लोकल हांकां लागून केन्ना आमी अशें करूं ना जाल्यार तेमी चिंतपाक जाय हें पोवचे पयलीं बाबा कोणाक एरेस्ट करपाचें कोणाक ना पॉप्युलर फ्रंट मेंबर आसता बाबा तांकां कितें फंडींग कितें करता आमी आयज 1 रुपया पासून तांकां केन्ना दिल्लो ना आमी मेंबर आमी समज हें बँक जाल्यार बरोबर तेमी कितें चिंतून केलां तें बरोबर केलां आसतलें पूण तितून अशें आमकां दीसभर आमचो हांगा वेस्ट जालो.
There is no such serious issue as such. When they are being produced before me on the apprehension. Only an apprehension. There is nothing adversely reported against them. And as a precaution, we have released them on a personal bond. And accordingly, I will conduct the inquiry, or I may give a direction to the police also after conducting an inquiry that something is suspicious against them. Nothing more. At this point, I cannot say anything.
What is the issue actually?
See, you are aware that then the Gazette has been published by the Ministry of Home Affairs regarding the PFI activities or the antisocial elements or the spread of the various activities which are being illegally being done by them. In that connection only, this is being as a preventive measure. The police are doing all these inquiries in the present matter. Nothing else.
Yeah, thank you.
We don't have anything serious on it.
Nothing serious here, no
Yes,
PFI
yes.
Linkage.
No linkage as such. I have found anything on it.
Okay, sir. Yes, thank you.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
Locals from Sholem have raised their voice over the bad roads in Sholem, especially near the Holy Cross School. Locals allege that roads in Sholem, especially near the school, are full of potholes and several accidents have also been reported due to the bad conditions of the roads. Watch.
Once again, the roads from Seolim are back in the headlines. Now, the locals from Seolim have raised their voice over the bad roads in Seolim, especially near the Holy Cross School. Locals have alleged that the roads in Seolim, especially near the school, are filled with potholes and several accidents have been reported.
नमस्कार, माझे नाव विराज. आता आम्ही होली क्रॉस स्कुलाकडे आसा आणि हो मदलो रस्तो जो वांयगणांसून वयता. एक सांगा म्हटल्यार पेडनेम तालुक्यांतल्यान सगळे जे कामाक वयता पळय तो होच रस्तो यूज करता. प्लस शिवोलचे कोण आहा ते होच रस्तो यूज करता कळ्ळें तुका. आनी सकाळच्या ह्या रस्त्याक इतलें ट्रॅफीक आसता की एक्सिडंट हांगा जातात. कारण की हे सगळे वणके बी पडल्या पळय. सकाळी आतां टायम जाला 11:15 सकाळची कळ्ळें तुका. 1 वर पयलीं ऑलरेडी एकले बायले उखलून गेल्ले पडलेली ती हांगा वणकेच वाटयता पडली. ताका व्हरोन हॉस्पिटलान व्हरोन आतां घरा वयता म्हणून आनी एक एक्सिडंट हांगा परत कळ्ळें तुका. आतां परत ह्या भुरग्याक व्हेला हॉस्पिटलान. दिसाक आतां 2 तर हांगा एक्सिडंट असो घडत रावत जाल्यार ऑथॉरिटीन कितें करूंक जाय. मातशें कोण आहा पळय कन्सर्न ऑथॉरिटी तेणी हें मातशें वणके तरी भरूंक जाय. हॉट मिक्सिंग हें करिना तें करीत ना. एटलीस्ट वणके तरी भरा, लोक पडचे ना. जीव गेल्या उपरांत मागीर वणको भरून तो कोणाक कपलार घालपाक कोणाच्या पयलींच वणके भरूंक जाय न्हू. कोणाचो जीव वयच्या पयलीं ऑलरेडी 2 जाणांक उखल्ले आयज. हे कितले जाता आसतले एक्सिडंट. आतां आयज हांवेंनूच 2 जाणांक हेल्प केलो हांगा. सो मागता की कोण कन्सर्न ऑथॉरिटी आहा तेंच्यांनी हो मातशें रोडाचें कितें आहा तें वणके तरी भरचें नाल्यार हॉट मिक्सिंग तरी करचो म्हणून.
फाटींच इलेक्शनाच्या पयलीं हांगा थोडो स्ट्रेच आसलो तो हॉट मिक्सिंग केल्लो तेंच्यांनी. पूण परत आसलो तो तेंचे आतां ते वणगे पडलेलो आहा. सो कामा बद्दल तेंचे कशें तुका दिसता?
काम तशें बरें जायना. हें जाल्लेंच आहा न्हू. हें पळयतात तुमी कळ्ळें तुका. हे कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर पळय कोण करता न्हू तेंचे कडल्यान बरोवन घेवंक जाय. हो हॉट मिक्सिंग केला पळय तो 3 म्हयन्यान गेलो तर जाल्यार तुज्या खर्चान तुवें करूंक जाय म्हणून. जाल्यारूच ती कामां सारकी जातली नाल्यार कांय जावचें ना. कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर हे रस्तो करता पळय तो करतात त्या खातीर परत ताका कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट मेळनाका, परत पयशे खावनाका कळ्ळें तुका. तशें हें सगळें कामां ही अशीच आहा. सो काम करून घेताना तेव्हा खरेंच त्या स्टँडर्डाक मॅच जाता काय अशें काम करून घेवंक जाय तें. नाजाल्यार हें काम करून 2-2, 3-3 म्हयन्यांनी परत वणके पडोन आनी परत लोक पडोन मरोन कांय फायदो जायना.
This is Prasad Polji for Herald TV.
And that's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.